cool. It's been updated. Thank you for your service, coin. I shall scoot on over here and get underway with the video game. It's always the same whatever. It's always like, oh, it's been a while. I'm re-getting used to things. But, you know, we still out here. It's kind of... Streaming is sometimes like riding a bike. You never forget. And then sometimes it just crashes out of nowhere. That's a very wild way for the analogy to go. But you know, you do never forget though. You do never forget. The streaming bit, not the falling bit. Holy moly! Any moment now. There it is. Not on stream yet though. Okay, yes, there we go. Excellent. Alright, so yeah, this is Unfair Flips. Just gonna peek at a few more things right now. Okay, yeah, my windows are in order. Cool. Excellent. Wait, one more thing. Okay, I think we're good now. Cool. Excellent. Nice. Wow. Unfair Flips. Wow. Incredible. Also, yeah, as you may notice, like on the top there, it says heads chance 20%. That's pretty whack, not gonna lie. Not gonna lie one bit. Yep, and we've got the log on the right coming up. And text shenanigans. Welcome to Unfair Flips, a game about probability. Yep. I sure love these odds. Okay, it's just so bad. It's like, hey, we're gonna introduce a mechanic to maybe help you get more stuff. Maybe get heads more often. Created by Heather Flowers, art by Gwendolyn Marchant, and a special sound effects by Sarashu. I see. Almost sound like I was saying Shirase. Like Shirase mode from Tetris the Grandmaster 3. Terror Instinct. Heads, let's go! Let's go! Sorry. Look. Look. You see the odds here. You see the odds. It's like... what will I do with my 1 cent? Hello, Masa. Welcome to Unfair Flips. I'm not gonna lie. Give me 5%. Oh yeah, 5% heads chance. Yeah, I'll do that. Heads chance is now 25%. See, now we turned our wait for it. Wait. Now we turned our what's a 1 in 5 in Balatro? Like what thing has a 1 in 5? Yes, I got heads again. Sorry. I turned my blank into a Gross Michelle pre-patch, I think, or pre-buff, because Gross Michelle is 1 in 6 chance it will get destroyed, and then let me think, what is it? And then that used to be, or sorry, yeah, it used to be 1 in 4, now it's 1 in 6, but what's 1? Oh my god, sorry. So yeah, that's 2 heads in a row. And in order to win the game, I just need to do that like 8 more times. You know? I'll even buy that. The combo mode. Because truly, that is going to happen right now. Third head. Oh. Unfortunate. Hello, Trash Boat. Welcome to the stuffs. The Unfair Flip stuffs. I am flipping a coin trying to get 10 heads in a row. They say this could happen immediately. It really could. Or it could happen never. Oh. Yeah, what if it never happened? Wow! Welcome to the podcast, Trav. Yes! 2 in a row. 3! Oh! It's over. It's actually over for everyone in the chat right now. Oh, never mind. Okay. Oh, I love the extra exclamation points, like every time it happens over and over. Oh, goodness gracious. But yeah, this is the experience. The coin flipping experience. Very nice pixel art in the background there. This is the entire game. That's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying. Extra exclamation points would go hard in a combo counter. So true. So true. Somebody get on that. Somebody, I mean, possibly me when I eventually make a game and release a game. The release part is pretty tricky, so you know, it's a lot of stuff. Can we order soda? Shh, that would be pretty dope. I like the guitar sounds as you get heads. What soda? What soda is everyone going with? I would be Dr. Pepper, not sponsored. All sorts of whatever's out there. Or you could just have water. Just water right there. I'm call it the true hydration liquid as opposed to soda or whatever. Dr. Pepper is sponsored. He just got $1 whole from typing that. Maybe that guy brought his own drink. True. You need trash boats, clickbait, red marker overlay. My gosh, it would be very funny. It would be incredibly funny. Just circle any heads I get. Oh, yes. That would be amazing. This game is not rigged after all. I've gotten one head out of 5 billion. It's the John Madden red marker overlay. Thank you very much. Oh, man. That would be pretty cool. Being able to, like, mark stuff around, like, on the screen. That would be pretty funny. Of course, that would lead to random conspiracy shenanigans as I, like, you know, try solving a puzzle. And I feel like I had, like, done the intended solution, or at least attempted it, like, once, but after a while, when it didn't start working, I started, like, going elsewhere, and then it's just, like, I'm just going absolutely crazy. Everyone's, like, wondering, how is this guy not getting it? But, you know, that's just a hypothetical. Definitely a hypothetical. So, how about Celeste and those crystal hearts? Pretty interesting crystal hearts to collect. This is my 100th flip? No way. Congratulations, it was a head. This is very cool. Something about being bedridden ups the drawing aggro perk. Real. 1 0. Where's my oops all sixes? Can you let me bring that to the bar? I promise not to do very funny things with it. Low-hanging juicy fruit. Juicy fruit gum is pretty cool. I remember having some of it a bunch when I was younger. I don't eat it as much now, but you know. So cool. Oops, all sixes. Now you have to now you have a 1 in 12 to get heads. Oh, that would be. So it's like dividing the chance or whatever or something. Oh, I should have like gotten the combo mult on that. But it's like, I don't know if I want the combo mult just yet, because like we're not like popping off per se. I could like upgrade the base coin worth. So maybe we're gonna have the long haul for the upgrade base coin worth or something. Maybe. See? It's getting there. Also, what do you know about flipping coins? Well, first you gotta have nice nails. That could be true. Also, 1 second. I made like the guy here and drank water in real life. Very cool, I would recommend it. There are multiple endings to this game? No way. When you reach 9 heads in a row, presuming you don't hit tails on your 10th flip, the game will select an ending randomly? You're joking. Heather, you are joking. Of those endings, you have a 10% chance of the coin actually landing heads. Oh my gosh, say it ain't so. Say it ain't so. Because I will in fact not go. Instead, you ought to turn the lights off, and if I may, carry me home. Yes, Blink Notester82 in the chat here. Okay. Only 5 more cents until I upgrade my base coin worth. Only 4 more cents. Makes a lot of sense to me. You have to say the sound effects are pretty darn good, and I guess they would probably have to be pretty darn good when this is like the majority of the game. The other parts are, I don't know, clicking these buttons or whatever. Those don't exist though. Only the flip coin button and everything else that's related to the flipping coin button. Yes. 3 more cents. We are on our way to greatness. 2. Okay. Really funny. Tails, heads, tails, heads, tails, heads, tails. So the next one's gonna be heads. Yep. Next one's gonna be tails. Okay, never mind. I'm happy about that. Next one's gonna be tails. Yep. It's that easy. Next one is gonna be Sonic. Yeah, true. That could also be very true. Oh my goodness. Oh, maybe I should unlock the combo mult. Okay, I thought that was gonna be a 4th for sure, but no. What's my next option? It's like, I'm thinking of one of these. Oh, okay, 4 heads in a row. 5 heads in a row! Wait. Surely. Wait. Okay, hang on, wait a moment, wait. So, they could be baiting me into this. I mean, it doesn't hurt to, like, get it right now. Calm down. What are you talking? That's 6 heads in a row with 5 exclamation points. Masa Queen. see, you're right. Like, they're right. No, you don't know anything about flipping coins. It was not all in the nails after all. Anyway, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay, wait. If I don't think that really even does much. Wait. Okay, that. But then, wait, what are we doing here? I think we're upgrading the base worth or some credit. Or we increase the chance, so, like, that can go with this, I think, maybe. No admitting on stream that he does not, in fact, have nice nails. That's right, I've clipped them. Oh my goodness. What if instead of letter machines, the next time you do a grudge fight Kate sets, you just add exclamation points for everyone? That's so true, Juicy. You have a point. Okay. Decisions. Well, despite my hype, I will play it safe and make my thing worth 10 cents. Because surely, I will not get a 7th head in a row. Well, wow, those are some really good sounds. Surely, I do not get an 8th head in a row. Well. Oh my my goodness, no way he's getting an ape chat, trash boat. I am so sorry. I am so sorry. Okay, yeah, you gotta get the 40%. But now, well, it's actually quite simple. Oh, that's a bigger coin. Shoutouts to Big. In fact, I will type it in chat right now. You're encouraged to type it as well. Guess I'll do that in this. I mean, it's like, whatever. Alright. Absolutely, positively, no hecking way, this is a 9th head. It's not gonna land on 9, like that one Tohu song with a 9 and a circle in it. Oh, that's just Cerno's theme, right. I'm cultured now, I can't be saying stuff like that. Well, I'm a tiny bit cultured, like I have much to learn about the Tohu lore, but you know. I've ruined the mojo, no more heads? Oh my goodness, that would be crazy. It doesn't matter anymore. Nope. I gotta at least see 5. I'm not getting out of bed for 2 in a row. Oh my goodness. Have fun at max mode, Juicy. That should be quite the time. Are they having TGM4 there again? Because that would be pretty awesome. No way, 30? Under 30? Oh, you ruined my joke. Crazy. Can't believe it. Uh-huh. Okay. Alright, I'm getting out of bed for that one. Honk shoe, honk shoe, honk shoe, honk shoe. I had 2 submissions for brackets. Ooh, interesting. Interesting. Looks like mag drop might be on the menu. Awesome. Shouts to Magical Drop 3. And also shouts to Magical Drop 6. I do respect the matchmaking and lobbies and spectating in that. And also, you're not beholden to the speed limit for like Magical Drop 3, because you know, like drops your inputs. Old arcade game, maybe playing it online on Fightcade, you know, those sorts of things. Alright. When I get this chance to 50%, it's all over. It's actually all over. Also, I am appreciating the extra flip time. There really is a sense of progression to this. Stories to tell, etc. Oh, wait, there's negative edge in this game? Really? Huh. I'm just gonna do this now. I'm just gonna do negative edge. Negative edge being a fighting game term where you can like hold down a button and then when you release it, it counts as a press, if I remember correctly. If not, someone will pull up the fighting game glossary, prove me wrong, laugh at me, and make me cry. Oh. I don't remember if the game makes fun of you on that, or if it was just mashing the flip button. Oh, would be funny. I can't believe we're laughing. Unfair flips tech. Look, you gotta. After that big run I got earlier. And I'm not talking Splatoon 3 big run. Sometimes you just have to see what's up here. Oh my god. Frame perfect flips. Imagine. Oh, okay. I guess you could just like click it instead of doing that, but then okay, right, because then you have to like let go for the thing. Okay, yeah, so that means if I do that and I'm moving my mouse around, okay. Look, you gotta know this game inside and out. 2 sides of a coin. How could I go back to how I started? Slow and flipping. First literal sense Well, I mean, I'm flipping for cents right now. 25, and then 75, and then 225. You know, that sort of thing. We made a game show. Flipping a coin. I'm sure that exists. Or I'm sure you could make fun of a game show's odds by just saying, oh yeah, we do have that right there. Speaking of game shows and odds, Card Sharks really is just, play the odds, like, every time, and, if it's a middle card, then I guess it's just a whatever. And then when you get, like, the same card in a row, causing you to lose your turn, it's like, oh, okay, whatever, I had no protection against that. I'm making fun of game shows for not having negative edge. So you just go on to, like, press your luck. You're already holding down the button, like, when, I don't know, Peter Tomarkin or whoever, like, starts the big board, and then they're just like, what are you doing? And then you just let go of the button. It's like, nothing happens, because... Do you think they had negative edge back then in 19 whatever? Fighting games from that time or something. That's an interesting thought exercise. Oh, hello. Oh, whoa. $20 for a... Hang on. Oh, I was out of bed for that one. Crazy. Alright, now what? You know, I think it is a... upgrade-based coin worth. Give me that gold coin. Wow. $1 coin. Earliest game I definitely know that has is ST? Oh my goodness, okay. Well. Negative edge after all. Speaking of that, it's like random to bring up, but I was like thinking of how I was playing a game called Bauhaus Bonk. And it's like a little arcadey kind of thing, sort of, where like you're walking, like, you're like a walking line, and your pivot point changes every time you press a button. And, you know, it's like a neat game and all, and I think it's probably just my play session, but, like, man, I was, like, tapping several times for that, and I was wondering, like, if there would ever be an option to be able to have your release count as a press or something. That would be amusing. Wait, first of all, I just realized my coin worth is maxed out. Second of all, this is 7? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, it was 6. Well, I might as well do that. And then... I might as well do everything. I maxed out that too. And flip speed maxed out is now 0.9999998 seconds. That's really funny. But not as funny as this next heads. Oh, would you look at that? Oh, that was a sweet. It was like da 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 da, you know, really fit. So now we are using a fair coin, chat. A fair coin. It's kind of poetic that the initial coin flip to choose which game to play, heads was assigned to unfair flips. Maybe this means something. Maybe there's something special about that. Maybe we got 9 heads in a row. Maybe the real heads were the friends we made along the way. Guys? The achievement was ... question mark, and the ending is flip the coin too high, 20% chance. Oh. Oops. And now he's just looking at me. Oh my goodness. That was a good one. That was a good one. That was a real good one. Thank you. Thank you. My fingies are too strong from flipping too much. That's right. Oh my gosh. Oh, I can't even click the button anymore. It's gone. It's like they're gonna make me exit the game and then come back. Just like, oh, I thought I was gonna like exit, like for real. Okay. Fair coin. Yep. Fair coin. Alright, I guess we're back at it again. Welcome to Unfair Flips, a game about probability. Take me back. Oh, we all won. Wait, the tech? That's so funny. Like, changing the odds as the coin is flipped. That's actually hilarious. I would... There's gotta be, like, that feels like a really funny mechanic for, like, some kind of, like, story or show or whatever. Like, someone just, like, changing the odds, like, as it happens or whatever. Well. Oh my goodness. That was a good jape. I was not thinking about that. I was not thinking about, like, I was just thinking about the coin, you know, coming down. Yeah. I think that's what I was thinking. I think. Alright, I think I need some water after that one. Okay, we're back. Wow. To win the game. Yep, 10 heads in a row. So true, so true. I await someone's story of getting 10 heads in a row from the beginning, and then Numberphile or Stand Up Maths or whoever just, like, making a video being like, no, this could never happen. Watch, I'm gonna do it. I'm going to have a lot of people do it or whatever. Or I'm going to, like, compare, like, the probabilities of stuff. Like, you could, if you got 10 heads in Unfair Flips and you got the, whatever the best ending in the game is, no spoilers, then you should do the lottery. You will win. Get it twisted. Get it WarioWare twisted. You will win the lottery. You will get a fortune in your fortune cookie. No, that's a real WarioWare get it twisted moment. Because every fortune cookie has a fortune inside it. Otherwise, it wouldn't be called a fortune cookie. All toasters toast toast. Type beat. Oh, goodness. It's okay, Masa. By the way, chat, calc is short for calculator. Yeah. Oh, I've been waiting to do that in a live stream. Very funny. 30%. I don't know why I'm just stimming, I guess, with just moving my mouse cursor, if you can see it at all, that is. Just passing the time, etc. Alright, Yep. Maybe I should get some malt. You know, you don't want to be caught without no malt. Me playing Blotcho. Wow, 3. Wow, 4. That's the tech! That's the tech right there. I decrease the time while you know what. And surely it's not happening again. So yeah, I don't have to worry about that one. But it would have been funny if it did. Like a skill stop kind of the way I just like made the flip time smaller. Goodness gracious. Wonder if anyone else will start making coin flippers. Alright. Oh, that would have been so funny. My 100 flip and it's tails. Sad. Well, I guess I'm 50-50 for 100 flips, so I can't really, you know, complain? I'm not sure. No, I thought the combo would hit. Capitalism Gaming, imagine. No, thank you very much for the sub, and welcome. Just playing unfair flips, and maybe this is the capitalism. Maybe you do just, like, try something, and it's like, oh, maybe it will work, maybe it won't. Something along those lines, I don't know. But yeah, thank you again for the sub, I appreciate it. Hope you've been doing well, too. Also hope the alert displayed, like, somewhat fine. Me always worrying about, layout shenanigans. Speaking of layout shenanigans, there should not be that many squares. One moment. Or if it was, like, too intense in the background there. Wait. Yes, I think that is... Okay, yeah, okay. Funny. No, that's Rhythm Games. My favorite bashing against the head simulator. Oh, jeez. Yeah, Rhythm Games can be, like, tricky probably at the higher epsilon at stuff, but sometimes you just need to... I was about to say shut up and enjoy the night chord, but in general though, yeah, play songs that you like if possible, you know. Revisit old favorites, even if they're on... They only have, like, lower difficulty charts or something. I don't know. The odds of a frame 1 perfect game are 0.2 over 9 times 0.1 since the last heads drops down to whatever. No, shut up and enjoy the night core is great advice. Understandable, understandable. I'm glad you see it. Like, I saw that I could upgrade my base coin worth, but, you know. Doing alright, 2026 is off to a good start, and government has calmed down about internet crippling. Glad to hear, glad to hear. Wish I could enjoy good songs and maps, so it's either only a good song or a good map with very low overlap, dang. And you're mostly on, like, the Beat Saber scene, right? If I understand correctly. There are, of course, other rhythm games, but, you know, it's the one I associate with you. Oh my gosh, the talk about Nightcore and rhythm games making me think of Osu, not gonna lie. I have not played it in years, but think about clicking the circles to the beat. Sometimes you think about those graveyarded beat maps that you were creating. Sometimes you think about the fact that you're still a 6-digit scrub in heart. Or at heart, rather. You actually are 6 digits anyway. Sometimes you think about that one guy that got incredibly good at the game and then put a bot play up on their account to stop playing by, you know, like getting banned because they were getting too addicted. Sometimes you think about the mobile version of Osu called Osu Stream, which also had like a semi-arcade release, I think. Kinda, sorta, not really. Me, when I finally realized that the coin I'm flipping is a real-world US coin, I'm pretty sure, because the coin is worth 10, and it did just get smaller, so I was on a nickel earlier. And if you take the 25% chance that I have to win Sacrifice or Promise or whatever, The numbers don't lie. I could do a much better Steiner math. And by I mean I could after practicing, but you know. Am I spinning the mouse to improve heads chance? This is more unfair flipped tech. That's a good question. Yeah, that would be incredibly funny. While I go back and forth between Beat Saber and Sound Dodger 2, got Hyper Dodger 2 some months ago? Oh my gosh, congratulations. That's amazing. That is actually very awesome. Wow. Hyper Dodger 2 MIV. That's insane. That being a achievement in Sound Dodger 2 for, if I remember correctly, or yeah, just like 100%ing everything. Yeah. Very good stuff, very good stuff. I got PSVR 2 recently, and it's a lot easier to do mid-speed and sometimes even speed and accuracy maps on its controllers compared to Quest 2. Interesting. Osu has to honest-to-God full Android port, though? That's insane as well. I did not know that. Huh. That's right, you too can click your circles however you want to. Except, you know, maybe you should consider clicking squares, because squares are the superior shape, and I will not hear it otherwise. Pay no attention to the 10,000 square redeem in the channel points section. Does not exist. Powered through shared buffer memory thanks to now being unemployed. Oh my goodness. Congrats, but also I hope you're able to land something in the near future. Shared buffer memory. Unemployment buff. That was just a reaction, kind of like click. I guess I didn't have to click that yet. Especially when I was like, you know, getting this stuff. I mean, not that it matters, but, you know. The power of being able to grind a single level and from dawn to dusk until it cracks. Very true, very true. I guess that means we'll see you in the next sound off, huh? That would be pretty interesting. Speaking of Sound Dodger, yeah, I should delve back into such myself. I've been like chipping away at challenge levels and like other things here and there in the main game. But yeah, we need to like delve back into it. And there's the custom levels. I feel like I've lost how to... I've lost the groove of like making levels. I was more whimsical about it in Sound Dodger Plus, sort of just like making whatever came up in my mind, and not worrying too much about like quality, I suppose. Just like, you know, making levels to the music that I like. Now I'm like wanting to get better, of course, but I'm just like, I don't know, just something about you open the editor, you place a couple of markers or whatever, frame perfect flip, and then it's just like, okay, that's all for the day. I'm going to now do something else. I don't know, it's like it with this, it could be like this for like drawing, etc. Just any creative endeavor. It's a process, but eventually you'll find your way to enjoy the process and not worry too much about the outcome. And also just like try things, because like you'll get into the habit of like just doing the same sort of stuff, which may be fine, but like sometimes you want to like, or sometimes, yeah, you want to just like do something, but then your mind is immediately like, no, that's a horrible idea. I'm going to erase all of these markers, etc. And it was like trickier before in Sound Dodger Plus, because you don't have like the extra layers in Sound Dodger 2 to like temporarily hide things, maybe hide like bullet markers. So, you know, big coin. I'm not really looking towards getting a job right now because I got all the education stuff. Out of the education stuff and the military only in like July. but it's likely. Got referred to Yandex by a friend, and he got back to me like immediately, so I gotta prep for the interviews and stuff. And I really don't want to do that right now because it's a holiday, national holiday and stuff. Understandable. I do wish you the best of luck though with landing the job, just like I wish myself the best of luck for landing the 7th heads in a row. Oh my goodness, I did not wish myself the best of luck, but I still wish you better luck than I got there. A 40% chance of whatever. Maybe yours could be like 90 or something. Because yeah, the heads chance did not like stop after 50, which is interesting to say the least. There are higher probabilities out where the coin could be even more weighted. Imagine being a weighted coin. Well, I guess you're a weighted coin right now here, but you know. Yep. Loaded coins. It's like you're loading them into that one weapon in Enter the Gungeon that uses your money as ammo. Cool. Uh-huh. We don't get out of bed for 4 in a row, we get out for 5, still. Still in the Honk-universe. Gotta get back to playing Enter the Gungeon? Same here, same here. Especially because I'm interested in at some point doing the Moss ranking roguelike or roguelite pentathlon. Moss ranking being a website for Spelunky speedruns. They have like a separate section for fun where like you can play Spelunky, Crypt of the Necrodancer, The Binding of Isaac, Rebirth, Nuclear Throne, and Enter the Gungeon. You try and beat all 5 in a row as fast as possible, and they have leaderboards for that. Would be neat to do. Not gonna lie, when I opened the stream, I thought you were flipping an actual coin on your desk until I paid attention to the game. Real. Oh my goodness. That just goes to show the goodness of the sound effects, once again. I think I combo ult here. Okay, I thought I was gonna immediately pay off. I wanted my instant gratification, just like the instant gratification Joker in Balatro. Extra $1 if no discards are used. 1 extra $1 per discard if no discards are used. Right, yes. And then, like, you do, like, fun things where you, like, give yourself more discards and then you can make more money. The strats in that game are very interesting. Balatro. What a great title to have come out 2 years ago. I await the update that they'll do for the game. You wonder what will be added to it. Okay, I see like the desktop thing like okay, like it's getting like loud. I'm like looking at like OBS for like the volume thing. Like it tickles the red zone a little bit, but it's not going any higher than that. I probably have a limiter on there. I wonder if anyone speedruns this game. Like in the list of like sicko games to speedrun, this is definitely up there. I say that, but like QUp does have stats for how long it takes you to get to certain like ranks in the game and to beat the game. You got all achievements in both Enter and Exit. Congratulations, you are a Gungeoneer. This is my 500th flip? Bro, it's getting crazy out here. I didn't even reach 500 in my last playthrough. Come on. And it was Tails. That's absurd. They should apologize to me right now. Just trying to have a good time. I'm sure they're trying to have a good time too, but I'm just like yapping about like this coin and how I got out of bed and then I went back in. Hashtag relatable. Those, I'm now, speaking of beds and wait, hang on, wait. I'm thinking of that one commercial, that one running commercial from Apple where there's a bed that's chasing them as they're like running. And it's to like jungle music, I believe, in the background. Very crazy stuff. This game needs the pity chances, like when you don't get your waifu in a gacha game. So true. Very true. Speaking of true, humans have a strange relationship to probability. Tails. Even when presented with completely truthful odds. Tails. As you can see on the top left of the screen. People still want to believe in some trick. Some way of cheating the odds, flat as they are. There is no way to beat these odds. Dang. There is only time. Oh, I was about to say. Be like, okay, no, it's just a matter of spinning this cursor as it's getting flipped. But they are a little bit true, though. They are a little bit true. Something called law of large numbers or something. Like, things eventually settle. But, you know, you could just not believe in that. You could believe in tricks and spiels and two-hickeys and chotskis and other stuff. I'm flipping my mouse cursor along with the coin. Oh my goodness. Law of large numbers is more of about how you can forego certain proofs and assume more things when dealing with large sample sizes. I see. Maybe I heard it in like a talk that was also relating to like probability, and I was just like, yeah. Oh well. Okay. Yeah. Maybe we could... Well, I would say we could get higher than like 50% chance, but like... Wasn't it like 10,000 or something? I've been tortured with statistics for 3 years. Oh my goodness. Weep. Okay. Maybe we will... Yeah, you know, just make it $1. I have knowledge I do not wish to know. I'm going mad. Mibs just like, never tell me the odds, please, never. Wait, oh, I'm clicking. I just clicked OBS. Dang, there could have been a button there. Could have been a button that I could have clicked accidentally. I felt similar about coding, but now I can't remember a bit of that stuff. A bit? Trash vote? A bit? Very interesting. Very interesting. The bit-based puzzle game, if one exists, would go kind of crazy. Something about like ones and zeros and maybe like the bit registers for like, you know, like when you're counting like 1, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64, that sort of thing. That would go crazy. Me when I bite you. Crazy. There's some game out there. There are some games everywhere, you know? Like, obviously this right here, you're flipping a coin and trying to get heads 10 times in a row. There's a game in that. There's a game in anything if you believe hard enough. I was like watching a video about like someone that made like an interesting game. I think his name was Marcel Voss. He like made a game called like Dispontibus. That's spelled D-I-S space P-O-N-T-I-B-U-S, and he made a game that was like cellular automata solitaire, so kind of like Conway's Game of Life, and he was just answering a question on like why he made it, and it was just simply he wanted to like see it exist. He had an idea, wanted to see it exist, and like, you know, not all ideas are great, but I mean, it's just interesting sometimes to just make them exist, and it's like, wow, I made that exist. That's cool. I should remember something eventually, because I want to make some updates to Puzzle Fighter's training mode, but who knows. Eventually, it will pop back up in your head, yes. The path of the gamer is to find games everywhere. It's very true, it's very true. Maybe you're not even a gamer, maybe just someone that just has like certain niches. Like maybe not just like gamer general, but you know. Okay. Watch this combo molt hit. Well, well, well. Thank you for the follow, Trash Boat. I can spend 100 to make this a little bit quicker. Well, well, well. Okay, yeah, it's like 10,000. There's no way we are doing that. But we are getting heads 8 times in a row. Oh, we made 9, okay, but I can't, like, increase the chances for that. Okay, it's a little bit crazy to, like, get 9 in a row, and, like, I think the first time I was probably, like, going crazy over, like, every single, like, flip, but, I mean, now it's just, like, I'm just, like, oh, yapping, and, oh, look, 9 heads. Anyway, I think I'm ruining the moment, maybe, but, one less flip. Your coin asplode. Literally spelled A space S-P-L-O-D-E. Ending, destroy the coin, 30% chance. Well, cool. 702 flips. Very interesting, very interesting. We'll do one more playthrough of this, I think. Maybe we'll get the best, well, maybe we'll just get the ending where, like, the head, like, just lands, you know? Just put the head in the bag. That's a crazy sentence. Just put the coin in the bag, you know? Anyway, I don't know if I'll be joining sound off because I'm really slow with grinding maps, but I am making, like, hopefully a 4 to 5 pointer level in Sound.82 right now. Neat, neat. I think it's really funny that... Why did I pick that? I should pick flip time. I think it's really funny that, like, I have no sense of, like, point levels or whatever in... Or just, like, figuring out, like, how much points, like, certain levels are worth, because obviously I just haven't been, like, doing list shenanigans all that much, so, you know. If you want, I can share my progress so far on Discord. Oh, yeah, you can feel free to send that, and I'll look at it when I can. Yeah, I had been into Sound Dodger Plus, was able to be in Sound Discord the first day that it was created, which was neat. Yeah, after that kind of just, like, drifted away. But occasionally I boot the game back up, and maybe I will eventually bring some of these ideas out. Just have to try, that's the important bit. You get the sense when you beat one. I mean, that's kind of true. That's kind of true. It's kind of just like, once you're in, you're in. And, like, Bean's levels, like, Not shared buffer memory, but isn't like bubble yuck, for example, that's like around 1 point, right? I should know because I did beat that and post about it so I could get list points. Alright, tell you what. Do that, yes. I do wonder how much more dialogue there is in this. Maybe you just have to, like, not up the chances and then you can just, like, see all the dialogue. And then maybe at some point Heather will be like, I have nothing else to say. Nothing to say. Whatsoever. Uh-huh. Good, I should have done combo molt. On inoptimal unfair flips play? I would never. Oh, I'm 1 cent away. There we go, fine. And it didn't even automatically pay out. I am so sad. Very, very sad. Uh-huh. Okay. Mm-hmm. Cool. I'm thinking of that, Rhythm Heaven minigame in Rhythm Heaven DS, where you're flipping the coin. Bubble Yuck is 2.69. Well, well, well. Things have changed. And by things have changed, it's probably like... I probably just remembered wrong. I would ask for, like, the history of, like, how much it was worth when I beat it, or whatever, when it, was first added or something, but nobody needs to know. Who's tracking every single number? Maybe all of the peeps that moderate the list? That would be a good answer. Be a very good answer. They are changing the numbers based on votes, etc. How goes your coin flipping? Any streaks? Oh my goodness, Q Hunter. So I got 2 endings so far. The highest chance I've got, like, I've always gotten like 9 streaks so far, but all I will say is when I flip the coin for, like, after, like, the 9th one, maybe there's more that can happen than just it lands on heads or tails, you know? Maybe. But yeah, technically, I've beaten the game twice, I shall. Going at it. Bubble Yuck was initially 3.44. I see, I see. What's the highest point value on the list, is it? But you know what I'm saying. You know, you got your La Cheeky, your Only Pretending, your Blender, Final Blender Man appeared. I know all of the hard ones, all the hard ones that the kids are talking about. But yeah, as it mentions, Q Hunter, multiple endings. When you reach 9 heads in a row, presuming you don't hit tails on your 10th flip, the game will select a ending randomly. Wait. Oh, so you can get taken out of it if you... So, wait, so technically I got heads. Or, no, technically I did not get tails. Therefore, I got heads, but something catastrophic happened when I was getting heads or something. I don't know. Notester82 list has a 9.0 as max right now. I see, I see, I see. What level would happen to have 9.8? It's either of those 3 I mentioned, La Cheeky, Only Pretending, or Final Blender Man appeared, then, you know. Means I'm a knower. Call me a knower the way I'm working overtime. Only acting has it? I see, I see. Thank you, Caro Bonito. Black, white, green, or blue. Show off your natural hue. Flamingo. Oh. Or if you're multicolored, that's cool too. You don't have to change. It's boring being the same. Flamingo. Oh. Can't believe all this coin flippage. The time's kind of just flying by. Flying like this coin in the air. But you know what I should do? I should... How do I do this? Okay. Give me one moment. If I set that at 2 minutes. Okay. Yes, okay, here we go. Nice. Alright, so, yeah. The game does mention, like, what my 100th flip will be. It will either be, like, heads or tails or whatever. And I'm going to say that, because I think the message appears when the flip happens and then the result comes after it. So that's what I'm going to make clear. It says, this is your 100th flip, the result is below. What will my 100th flip be? Bet channel points, squares, or whatever, if you wish to bet on that. I do not know how many flips I have done so far, so I'm just going to wait until the thingy ends if anybody is interested. I guess it would be funny if I were to increase the chance of getting heads. Like, like, I don't, maybe I'll just, like, leave it or something? I'm not sure. I don't know. I was gonna say, oh, I'm just gonna, like, play, like, normally. I'm not gonna try and, like, get a certain, like, result or whatever. But, I mean, yeah, I have these, 30% chance for getting a heads, and then it's 70% chance for tails, if anyone wants to go in and bet channel points for such. The odds are pretty good for tails, I will say. A 70% chance versus a 30. Despite there being two outcomes, it is simply not a 50-50. As, you know, as obvious as that would be, you know. Sound muted, sound enabled. Cool, I'm glad there's a log for that. Alrighty. So, the prediction is over. Watch for the 100th flip. And we'll see what happens. Now, it would be really funny if I did not have my 100th flip, or sorry, if I already had it and I wasn't paying attention. That would be extremely funny, in which case I would just refund the channel points. Uh-huh. Yeah. Heads. More heads. Really have to wonder how many flips I'm at right now. And it's also really funny that, yeah, it doesn't, like, show anywhere on, like, the screen. So... Or, sorry, it only shows... Let me think. What am I thinking? What am I thinking? That's a good question. Hello, Ulhar. Welcome to the stuffs, the unfair flip stuffs. I am flipping a coin, as it seems. A weighted coin. You only have 30% chance to get heads. and your goal is to get 10 heads in a row. You have some things at your disposal at the side, but other than that, it is just flipping this coin. Has negative edge. Ooh. Wow. Negative edge. Incredible. Nice. I think I may have done my 100th flip. The only pop-ups are like 100 and 500, so far. So, if I reach the 500 one, I'm just gonna refund me, whatever. Holy moly. I'm not keeping count, but who knows? We'll find out soon enough, though. Coin dust settles. I feel like... Where am I? I feel like coin dust was like... I heard that term used somewhere. I don't know. Saw a stream notif, but it was getting distracted playing Neon White. All good, all good. Neon White is a pretty rad game. Hope you have been having a nice time with it. Wait, oh my gosh, now I'm realizing. Okay, I'm going to increase the chances by 5%. I'm very sorry, anyone that voted tails. It's just, if this is, I think I did pass the 100th one. I'm only going to refund the thing once I'm like very certain, but I'm pretty sure I did pass 100 flips. If not, then the prediction is still live. Please, do not sue me. I like to sell guitar strings when you get heads. Indeed, indeed. They are very nice. And also the strums when you unlock certain things. Nyan White, very true, very true. Or Nyan. Shouts to Nyan Cat. An internet classic. And shoutouts to Tak Nayan. Another internet classic. Shouts to the peeps that, made these two, like, just, I don't know, they take these two and then, make characters out of them or whatever. I don't know, it's just very cute. Cool. They're siblings or whatever. Besties. Iron Cat is like, or Nyan, I don't know, either way, same thing, potato. Nyan Cat is like SpongeBob or whatever, very happy and whimsical and whatnot. Tak Nyan, maybe not so much, just a little bit of a grump. But still likes Nyan Cat, even if they're hyperactive or whatever. Meow. That. Clicking outside of the window pauses the game. Wait. Will it be heads or tails? Well. Oh, no immediate payoff. Crazy. Going negative edge flipping. Uh-huh. Yes. Mm-hmm. Cool. Excellent. Wonderful. Yep. Doing the frame perfect flips. Okay. Goodness gracious. Maybe I will, like, internalize this probability. And then next time I play a game that has like 35% chance, I'll just think of unfair flips and think of, oh yeah, okay. Yep. Or just like any percent chance. Like, I wonder how high this goes, but like, surely you can't like... Okay, maybe you just get like a bunch of streaks with all these maxed out, but then you keep getting tails on like the 8th flip. Or sorry, the 9th flip. And then like... How high does this go? That's what one has to wonder. Backwards long coin flipping, exactly. Yahoo! Yes. Did the coin get bigger? It did get bigger. I realized that like the coin turns into like the next value for like a US coin, so I'm now on the quarter. The 1 credit. CC. CC's pizza. Button that just does that to note. Meep. Going? No. How about we double it and give it to the next person? Uh-huh. Yep, double it or give it to the next person. Never mind. I said I sleep for anything that's 4 heads or less. I'd have more. A Hydra. Please. I guess on the flip side, you either have a Hydra with like a lot of heads, or you got like a Kitsune, a lot of tails. In fact, I wonder how much. What's the biggest tail streak that someone has gotten? These are the real questions. Again, maybe the heads were the friends we made along the way, but like no one's talking about the tails. Goodness gracious. Who knows how much longer I could be here. Hey, you know what? I think I will, in fact, end the thing as soon as I... Okay, yeah, manage prediction. I will delete, and all channel points will be returned to the viewers who have participated. Yes, I will delete that. And I will instead... do what will I get on my 500th coin flip, and some like tails and maybe heads. After all, those are the only 2 outcomes. Surely it doesn't land on its side. Alright, same deal. The message will appear, and then the result of that flip will be after, in-game. So with that in mind, and with me playing however I decide to play, you may place your bets. It would be so funny if I reach 500 from here. 500 flips while the prediction is still going. Holy heck. This is my 500 flip? Oh, well, would you look at that? I think I need to... Wait, I think I just end it here and then, like, literally say, I think I literally just say tails right here. And do it, like, immediately before someone, like, places a bunch of whatevers. Okay, who has won whatevers from these? Or, has anyone won? Have coins, or sorry, squares gone into the void, perhaps? That was funny. It did, in fact, happen as I was yapping about things and flipping this coin. There will be other chances for predictions in the future, or something. Heck. Wait, it freezes every time. All good, all good. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yep, humans do have a strange relationship to probability. You want to believe in some trick? Some way of cheating the odds, as flat as they are. There's no way to beat these odds. There's only time. Alright, make time faster then, jeez. MFs when they say there's only time. Uh-huh. I'm now moving my head with the coin, kinda. Sort of, not really. Eventually. This is the time that they're talking about. Maybe I should get my combo higher. Maybe I would have had more money to do things with. Maybe. Alright, cook. Oh, okay, I did not do it in time, but hang on, let me get this fifth. Yes! Aww. Well, computers can't do pure randomness, so you can probably reverse engineer the random function and influence its inputs. But side note, does does randomness even exist? Randomness even exists? Think about that Vsauce video. Vsauce, Michael here. 425. That was a random number, or whatever the video starts with. Very philosophical stuff. Then at some point in the video he just does something like crazy and he's like, yeah, that was very random. You did not expect it, you know? If you knew Vsauce Michael here, then maybe it wasn't random. Very thought-provoking proposition there. Well, whether there's a way to reverse engineer it or not, I think this is the roughest playthrough so far out of the 3 that I've had. Things are slowing to a halt. Maybe because I was, like, upgrading my things inoptimally. I don't know. Guess I just got lucky. I watched Michael put on a Wonder Woman outfit. Incredible, incredible. I don't think he'll ever top that. Real. I'm feeling that nothing is ever random. The Big Bang happened and all the particles flew in their direction, and it just so happens that they kind of just manifested ourselves and such. Oh my goodness. I was just thinking about things, man. Many things. Every time I see a bald white dude with a goatee, I ask, is that Vsauce? Vsauce Michael here. Where are your fingers? That's one of the, like, classics that my brother goes to. Whenever... I don't know, his vocal stem of choice. Okay, hang on. Speaking of choices, we do have some over here. Base coin worth $1. Wow, that's a lot of money. Oh, but at least we'll get some more money now. And we can enjoy our upgrades. Oh. Goodness. Really flipping now? Uh-huh. Excellent. Dang it. I should have, like, upped the chance, like, as it was flipping. Alright, guys, we got a fair coin now. The fairest of all coins. Uh-huh. Yep. No. He's flipping mad now, chat. Real. Just trying to get 9 in a row. Or Cerno. Or Cerno. They should just make like a spin-off. Where you're just trying to get 9 heads in a row instead of 8. Six. That is 9 turned around 180 degrees. Uh-huh. Yeah, keep going. Now we gotta watch Northernline play this. I wonder how his stuff has been. Oh my, 7? Man. I cannot wait to upgrade this to have like 55% chance. Imagine paying for furry commissions by flipping this coin all day. And or a fursuit. That would be crazy, that would be crazy. Me when I get heads combo molt. A real heads up play. Oh my gosh. No, like this is the roughest I've ever had it in this game. I'm gonna reach 100, sorry, not 1,000 flips. Uh-huh. $3,000 and then some. One could live on flipping a coin, maybe. Maybe. The roughest as opposed to the meowest, yes. Wow, we have 0.82 cents. That is amazing. Very cool. That's gotta mean that this is the run, right? Like, forget whatever Heather mentioned about, like, humans having very weird relationships with probability. This says 0.82 at the end of it. The number at the end of my username is 82. Therefore, I will get the best ending next. Percent odds. Gee. Uh-huh. Can I up the chance? No. Well, I guess it will, like, bring me closer to, like, getting, like, 55% chance heads. Like, come on now. Oh, I love the ... after a head streak is broken. That's a nice touch. So many nice touches in this game. You gotta be kidding me. Absolutely kidding. I'm adding flair to, like, my clicks now. Moving my hand away from the mouse as I click and flip. Uh-huh. Yep. Cool. Oh my gosh. Please. Yeah. Uh-huh. Go. This is insanity. This is actually insanity. I'm gonna reach 1,000 flips. Maybe I'll get more commentary from Heather. Oh my gosh. Maybe this is just the way. Just flipping the coin. Forget about everything else happening around you. And just flip that coin. Oh my goodness. Please. I want to get 5 back. Maybe I have to maybe I have to not think about the streak that I want, and it will just come to me. Not like that though. Not like that. I guess that was me thinking of the streak there, so that's why it didn't work. But mark my words. Nothing to say on the matter. Okay, we're good. Alright, we're cool. We're not cool anymore. We're gonna get 55% chance heads. And that extra 5% is gonna work wonders. Yep. Okay. Alright. 55% chance. Now it's a weighted coin. In my favor. Well, well, well. Oh, you gotta be kidding. This is my 1,000 flip? At least it was heads. Oh, I say as I get tails. Wow. 55% chance, Masa, I'm ruined. It's over. It's actually over right now. It's so crazy. I've got $7,776. That's almost like 17776, the hit internet story by John Boyce of SB Nation. Pretty cool guy. It is possible, although unlikely, that this game will never end. There are no safeguards in place to prevent such a thing. This is an exercise in raw probability. 20% is unfailingly 20%. 30% is unfailingly 30%. 100% is unfailingly 100%. No, you can never reach. No, you cannot ever reach 100%. Yeah, this is true. That would defeat the purpose. And look, if I want to oops all 6s my bloodstone, I can do that. So, you know, maybe just, I mean, it's not gonna happen because, like, you know, it's like gonna get really, really high. You gotta like get I'm not gonna count how many whatever's, how many 10 to whatever powers it will take. You know. My PNG tuber's avatar is wagging and influencing the coin in its favor. Yeah. This game would be so easy if the coin had all of Note's weight. Meep. It would in fact land on the same thing multiple times, yes. This could be true. Goodness gracious. Could we be here until we get like 60%? That would be like actually absurd. That'd be like so crazy. Everybody house games in shambles when streamer doesn't get around to their game because Unfair Flips said, what if you were playing me all the time? I can't just quit in the middle of this run. I'm on a hot streak right now. A hot streak that's been broken, but it's like, I can't leave. Look at all this stuff I've got. I gotta finish the run. It'd be rude not to. Like, not tipping the delivery guy. The pizza delivery guy. Me, when I get the blue screen of death, when you're about to get the so-called 100% chance flip, that would be really funny. Uh-huh. Yeah? Oh my goodness, I thought I was gonna get 8! Kernel panic and me making popcorn real. Very real. My goodness. The probability is getting to me. What happened that one time? I guess it was just really lucky. Oh. Can't wait to get to 2,000 flips. Yippee. A hilarious experiment. Extremely hilarious. Yeah, 2,000! Like, I already got to like 1,000 flips already, so I mean, we're gonna get to 2,000. I don't even know if there's like a thing for it, like a message, but like we're gonna find out. Or maybe it's just gonna like skip to 5,000 or something, I don't know. I have no idea! They could be hiding like the greatest tech, or the greatest advice, or just greatest anything of all time behind 1 million flips. Actually, at 1 million flips, they would just ask, hey, are you okay? They would just have the genuine question, like, are you okay? Is everything fine? You want to flip a coin in real life? $1 million flips versus unfair stars. Now that would be a crossover. Very true. It's gracious. We need to leave a Steam review for 1 million stars. Remember to review your Steam games if you can to help out with rating shenanigans. Especially needing like at least 10 Steam reviews for whatever. Or maybe peeps could just, you know, like read said reviews. That's also an option. Once again, these sound effects are very good. Holy heck. Still at it. Flipping that coin like it's nobody's business. Yep. There I am. Flipping that coin. 3 in a row at some point. It's 4. Nice. Not bad. Not 5. Wow. I can't count to 5. Me playing Money Idol Exchanger. Oh, we can count to 5. Never mind. Five isn't real anyway? Wow. I guess that means no Mambo number 5. No high five, the children's television show on Discovery Kids. No $5 footlongs. Now those actually don't exist anymore. Up the price. No more Five Guys. No more Jackson 5. No more Five Girls. That one artist that... sorry, no, not an artist. The artist is Lightyear. The song is called Five Girls, right? As featured in Radio Soul Wax's Under the Covers Volume 1 mix. What's a footlong? It's a footlong sandwich, Subway sandwich from Subway. Was measuring 1 foot. I don't know what that is in the metric system, but yeah. Not have that anymore. And they had a commercial. They had like a jingle for it. It was like $5 foot long. Na, 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 na. It was so great. In fact, it's so great that that's Karma L's sub notification. You know, because Twitch sub, Subway sub. 8 heads in a row. 9 heads in a row. Thank gosh. Thank goodness. Wow. 9 heads in a row. Imagine. And now, the moment of truth. And I call it a moment of truth, but that's actually the moment of false, because that's the craziest outcome that I possibly could have gotten. I know the game told me that that was a chance of me getting tails on my last thing, but you know what? That's absolutely insane. Like, I have no idea why someone would just bring me back into the coin flipping once more. No explosion, no I flipped the coin too high, just a simple back to it, do it again, just like getting hit by the laser in Nuclear Throne when you get to the final boss and you activate it and you're trying to go up and sit on that throne when all of a sudden, oh no, it has a laser and it shoots you, and Vlambeer is like, go back and do that again. Rami and JW laughing in your face, except now it is just JW because he now owns 100% of Vlambeer, but Rami is still doing stuff out there, doing talks, and also making a game of his own called Australia Did It, a very interesting tactics game which also has some like Vampire Survivors-esque stuff going on in it in some sections. Meow. Yeah, it's a pretty interesting time. I can't wait to try that along with the other Vlambeer game that's meant to come out at some point. Ultra Bugs Meow, a very also interesting game where you are fighting bugs and trying to... Oh hey, look, 9 heads. Very interesting game where you're traversing around a hexagonal grid and trying to destroy, you know, like bugs. But it's like, if you leave certain ones behind, then like they will evolve or something. There's a lot of stuff that can happen based on your play and whatnot. Whew. Wow. Well, I guess it's back to the moment of truth. We got the explosion again. Oh well. Yes, in fact, there are multiple endings to this, and I got the 30% one, which is my coin exploding. There was an achievement for that. Well, that has been a bit of unfair flips. Very hilarious game. I cannot wait to try and get the rest of the endings. That should be a very, very, very funny time. Also, I got 1,481 flips. Those are bit numbers, it feels. I don't know, like I associate like 1, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64, etc. to be like computer sciencey numbers and whatnot with the bit registers and all that jazz. I don't know. But yeah, that is Unfair Flips. Extremely funny coin flipping experience. You will go crazy, but it is a very funny time. Click again to quit game. Progress is saved automatically. Thank you. I appreciate it.